And here we are. We are live. Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
So, welcome to the third episode of the Made in Dreams podcast. I am your host, Mighty Vicious. They also call me Will, like my mom calls me Will. But with me today, we have Jamie James of the Fifth Guard, and we also have that green guy himself. We got Byvsen. So, now that we got that out of the way, let me go ahead and say that for now, we are going to start the giveaway. Um,
Oh, we're doing it this early. Okay.
well, basically, what's going to happen is that it's just going to pretty much count down, and after, towards the end of the show, after it's gathered all the names in order to enter, you type in exclamation point dreams, and you'll be added, and then we'll give away the free copy afterwards, and I'll get in touch with the winner, and we can all sing kumbaya. So anyway, on with the episode. Hello, Milo Artie. How are you? So here, let's go ahead and let's do this. Let's just to give people there. See how that works? I type it in. You get it. There we go.
Okay.
So, anyway, for the people who are listening to this after the fact, don't worry about what I'm saying right now. Let's get to the main man. The man of the hour. Let's get to Byvsen. How are you doing, my guy?
Hello. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm very excited. If I'm to be honest, a little nervous, but I'm really excited. This is gonna be great.
Yeah, we're glad to have you.
Yeah, we are. I'm ecstatic because for me personally, you have been a big influence because when I first jumped into Dreams, so many people are making games and stuff that I didn't really know of anyone else that was doing animated short films. And that was the whole reason that I went in. And so, like, I saw a bunch of people on Twitter talking about this amazing animated short, Snowball, that was about to come out. And I tuned in when you did the premiere on Twitch, and it's fantastic. It's just fantastic stuff.
It is.
So,
Thank you.
It's phenomenal.
yeah. So I said Jamie James. Did you have anything that you wanted to throw at him to, try to make him blush? Because I gave it my best.
Okay, so when I first saw Duet, I was really impressed with the animation style. I loved the characters, just the emotion that they gave off. It was brilliant. But then when you released Snowball, and I mean, that wasn't even long ago, you just took it to a whole other level. I mean, you took those cute characters that were just playing music with their instruments, and then you made this whole sad thing where Bo has lost his arms. Well, he never had anything to begin with, but he really wants a set of arms, and you broke my heart. You made me sad, but in a good way, in a good way. And the fact that you was able to pull off such cinematic masterpiece is it's just incredible, and my first question to you is like, have you ever done anything outside of Dreams before? Is animation sort of your thing?
Well, I've been doing animation a little bit before Dreams, or well, I've like I used to play around with iMovie because we got iPads in school, and that's pretty much where it started.
You
That's
got
where I
iPads in
started.
school? Like the school
Yeah.
gave you iPads?
Yeah.
What school are you going to?
Man, I need to move to. You said you're in Sweden. You're in Sweden.
Yeah, I'm Swedish.
Yo, I'm when I have kids, I'm going to Sweden. Like y'all got it right. Real talk. Anyway, continue. Sorry for the interruption.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much where my journey as a is making movies and animations and stuff like that started. And I started trying new things, such as Source Filmmaker was a software that I probably learned animation, but but I never really made anything super big until I got Dreams. I think Dreams has really given me the opportunity to really make pretty much whatever I want. There are no limits. I can finally make my own models. I can make my own everything, music, all in just one thing, and I think that's just amazing. So Dreams really, it's the best. What can I say?
Yeah. I mean, like, one thing I noticed, because I was checking out your stream the other day, and we were trying to figure out the core, basically what your level of schooling is in where I am, the U.S., and you're basically in trade school
Yeah,
for
it's
animation.
it's I don't really know how exactly how schools work outside of Sweden. I haven't really looked that up a lot, but there we start with kindergarten, all of that, and then after ninth grade in high school, maybe it's called. I don't know.
Yeah.
We go into gymnasiet, which is what it's called in Swedish, and there we start focusing more on the things we want to do when we grow up and when we want to get a job. So there I study animation for games.
Nice.
And,
So, I mean, did you do anything with animation before Dreams, or what did that really just kick off everything?
no, I've done animation before Dreams. They were pretty. I mean, they were pretty good, but it's probably when Dreams came that I started making the stuff I really, really wanted to do. Before that, it was pretty much because I couldn't make my own models in 3D software and stuff like that, and I didn't really bother trying to. I didn't really want to try and learn all of these things. It was too much knowledge for me, I think. So Dreams really changed everything. But yeah, I've had a little bit of animation experience before Dreams.
Okay, well, what do you see as the future of Dreams? Like, do you feel like it's something you're going to stick with the whole time, or are you like working your way out? Like, is it just something you can use now while you're learning the craft in school and then transition out of? Like, where do you see it going?
I don't really know. I don't know how long I'm gonna be making animations in Dreams, but since it's been so great and positive because the community is so amazing, and I think I'm gonna be sticking to Dreams for quite a long time. And I think maybe it'll become a real, like an actual. Like it'll be you because there's already a music video made completely in Dreams.
Yeah,
That's
and
right.
I think I think we'll see a lot more like that in the future, because it's really Dreams is really like if we compare it to stuff like Maya 3D software and stuff like that, Dreams is much more time and
accessible.
cost effective. Yeah, that too. Yeah,
Yeah. So we had a question from chat. Is how old are you?
19. I'm
Oh
19.
wow, you're really young, really young.
Yeah. Well, Skinny Chad in chat said, just imagine how good you'll be in 10 to 20 years. Like you're building a rep. Like you definitely have a good foot in the door right now, especially with people who are willing to follow you, me included, because really, I also started without knowledge of of how to use these other programs before Dreams, and like I said, seeing your work really just made me like, okay, well, I can do this. I can make this work. So once again, I know you're probably like, this old man is just gassing me up, but But I really do thank you. Like I said, seeing your work was really inspirational to me. So
Yeah, thank
yeah.
you. That's also a reason to why I started the animation streams, because I wanted to. Because I'm not really, I don't really think I'm that super great explaining how to do stuff. So instead of making tutorials, I decided to just stream while I make whatever comes up in my mind, or sometimes I ask people on Twitter what they would like to see me animate, and hopefully people can learn stuff from that. And I think it's been going pretty well doing that.
Joe Ballerman asked, "Do you dream of being able to distribute your dream creations outside of Dreams for players that like don't have Dreams on their PS4 or don't have a PS4 to begin with?"
Well, yeah, especially with the Snowball short film. I've been thinking about wanting to put that in, like, show it in short film festivals or stuff like that. And
should.
a lot of people have told me that it's something that I should do. And
Definitely.
yeah, I just gotta find the. Yeah, I just gotta do it. There's nothing hindering me from doing it. I just have to do it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing with what you've created, though. I mean, because it's animation and it's a short film. You know, it's so easy to export that out of Dreams as opposed to a game. So you already have the advantage there, where you have all the footage, and you've compiled it into a video that can be distributed anywhere. So there's nothing really stopping you from going full pelt within that, really, is there?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't have any experience with putting movies in with putting movies on short film festivals or stuff like that.
Well, I'm going to tell you now that if you do, like, you're going to outclass a lot of people. I mean, like I said, film is my thing. So, like, that's kind of where I intersect with this. And I'm just saying, like, just what you've done so far is, like, especially yourself, like doing it all yourself, like you can get a lot of clout off of this. Like, and
Definitely.
I know you're not chasing clout. I know, but I'm saying, like, this is the type of thing where even if you don't win a film festival, they usually have these special events where people basically just talk with the VIPs of the festival. And so during that time, it's just like a dinner or whatever. But basically, people just ask you about your submission and just the details behind this, and at your age, and the fidelity of the product that you've put out.
That it's made in Dreams.
Yeah, and that it's made, if you say, yeah, I made it on Dreams, it's of course, yeah, put it in there. It's like a game on a console. They're like, what? And you just, every piece of this is new to the industry. And so I think you really should look at getting it done, because like I said, I can't say enough about this. It's too good.
I'll see if I can do it sometime soon. It would I think it would fit pretty well for if it was shown during winter, I think, because it's a winter.
Yeah, definitely.
I started making the Snowball short film during December last year, and I was planning on finishing it in 1 month, but then that didn't happen. It became too big, and I realized I couldn't do it, and I had to go. I was going on a skiing vacation, and I simply couldn't do it. So I thought I'll try to finish it this winter instead, but I finished it in summer instead. The complete opposite of what I was going for, but at least I finished it.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, I think it still would have got the same recognition, regardless what season you released it in.
I mean, and Eddie in chat was saying you already won an Impy for this, didn't you?
Animation, yeah, I won. My Duet animation got nominated and won for the best animation in Dreams, and I think that's really cool.
Yes, it is very cool, my dude. Very cool.
So did you actually get a physical award? Or
Yeah,
you did?
I did.
Okay,
I don't
do you
have
have it?
here,
Ah,
unfortunately, but it is. I do have it, but it's just not here.
I mean, that's an incredible achievement to have in the such early years of Dreams. You know, because we all know that Dreams isn't going anywhere. It's got a 10-year plan. So to be awarded something like that in such an early stage of such a new, essentially, concept for creation in general, I mean, it's quite an honor, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's it's amazing. I had I had absolutely no idea that something like this would happen. Yeah.
I mean, just know that you're on people's radars, man. Like I was listening to a podcast earlier today with some of the people from Media Molecule, and they mentioned you.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, so
I
was like, whoa, like, so you're on the right path, man. You are definitely on the right path. So we'll switch up from this point, go back to where you can see all of us, and start with, I guess, questions. So, yes,
there are so many to go through.
Yes. Do you want to start or should I?
No, you go first. Go.
What is the origin of Bo and Green?
Well, there you go.
Right. Well, I'll start with the first character, Green Guy. It all started when I saw a movie called it's an anime called You Are Umasu, and it's a really sweet movie about with dinosaur characters. I actually got a plushie here.
Yeah, see, that's what I saw before we started. That I was like, yeah. So I recognized it, and then I was like, I wondered. So awesome.
Yeah, but I got it. You can see that this it looks pretty similar to because I got inspired by the You Are Umasu style to make Green Guy, because I really like the simplistic, just a ball as a head. I really like that, and everything, just the simplicity, and I really like that type of style. So so then I, like 2 days later, I drew the Green Guy character for the first time, and yeah, that's pretty much how it started. And Green Guy is a like I based him off of me. You could say that I am Green Guy, but
Right.
yeah. So, and then this was I didn't, during this time I didn't know that I was going to be making animations with Green Guy in Dreams. It was just one day I just realized that I could try and make this the Green Guy character into a puppet in Dreams. So I did that in about 2 days, and then I made the first animation with the Green Guy puppet, where he comes in from the side and does this. Hello. You know that. And and yeah, that's where that's the origins of Green Guy. And then a couple of months later, I I made Bo as well, and Bo was actually inspired by the voice that Bo has. It's a voice that I've been able to do for a long time. Oh, and yeah,
Oh, so you actually voice Bo as well?
Yeah, I voice Bo.
Oh, that's cool.
Awesome.
That's
So
great.
awesome. Yes.
Some people have thought that is Bo another person, or but I've never really complete answered it until now. I think maybe I don't really remember, but yeah. So I have been wanted to make a character of that voice for a very long time, and then one day I just decided to draw something, and then all of a sudden Bo was on the screen, sitting there, and yeah, and my sibling came up with the name Bo, and I really liked it, so I used that name.
Was
And,
it an intentional move for him not to have arms, or was that?
well, I don't really remember actually. I guess I don't really remember. I don't really know why I didn't give him arms. I guess he in my head I just imagined that voice as a character with no arms and a really big mouth, because Bo is really loud and
Very energetic.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I don't really know where the idea to not give him arms came from, but
Well, it worked in your favor with the snowball.
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And
And
for the record, in the future, if you need another voice actor, call me anytime. I'll do it. Because I've been doing so many little projects for people around the Dreams universe. Like, I've probably done more voice work than actual Dreams work. But yeah, if you do need any, I'm your guy. Just hit me up. Let me know.
okay.
But you mentioned your sibling.
Yeah, my sibling.
Your sibling, your brother, is it younger or older brother?
Older.
Okay. Well, your older brother did a picture of Bo with a Fall Guy skin
Yeah.
the other
yeah,
day.
yeah.
That
Do
was
y'all?
great.
I was wondering, do y'all collaborate on things together? Like, is he also a dreamer, or?
Um. Well, we haven't really made a lot of stuff in Dreams, but they're called Clara Cat in Dreams. If you want to check them out.
How do you spell it?
Clara Cat, KLARAKATT. It's a combination of the name and then cat in Swedish, cat.
Okay, let me see
But
here.
but yeah, we haven't really, or I don't know if we've. I'm trying to remember if we made anything together, because I know in the Sprinting Spring animation at the end, I have a model there that they made.
Okay.
And that was pretty much a dinosaur version of.
Oh
him.
yes, I've seen that on your
Yeah.
profile.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just wondering because, like, I've that seems like it would be almost perfect if if both of you were just a team, just crushing dreams, making everyone bow. Anyway, so yeah, I wanted to know after I saw that image because it was very good, and you can tell him I said so.
Yeah. I'll make sure to do it after the podcast if I remember.
And Dorian said, Byvsen, would you say Green Guy is you and Bo is also you in your excited state?
Well, I would say that Green Guy is me, and Bo, Bo just, how do you say it? Bo just lives in my head. Bo's
Ah.
my like a imaginary friend.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love him. I love imaginary friends. I know that's weird, but but I'm sorry. I'm a huge fan of like Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I don't know if you've ever seen that show, but it's
No.
it's amazing. And when you said that, I just got the picture of him in that world, and it fits so perfectly. Yeah, so I've already gushed over your projects. Was there a project that you saw in dreams that made you fanboy out like me, or like, was there something that got you started like that, or something you've seen where you're just like that's the level I want to get to?
Well, of course, I'm gonna say that Cyber Sheep Films is
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
they make
That's
they
a
make
top pick.
they make really great stuff. I've seen their stuff on Twitter. It's just amazing. I just like the rigs they've made, the face. It doesn't even. I mean, I know that anything is possible in dreams, but that face doesn't look like it was made in dreams. It looks like it was made in like Maya or Blender or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's seamless.
I just wanna have that model and play around with it and try to animate it. Ooh.
Yeah,
I
you
want
and me
to.
both.
And that's the thing, isn't it, with dreams? I mean, where dreams are so young in its sense. You know, everyone's still learning how to use it and how far they can push it and what they can do with it because it's so new. You know, we're used to seeing a certain threshold of quality within dreams at the moment, simply because we're still in the learning process. So when someone comes out and releases something like what Cybersheep has released, it really does excite you and make you wonder how far dreams really can go. Because, like, you know, with programs like Blender and Maya, like you've previously mentioned, we already know the capabilities of those programs. We know realistic stuff can be made within it. But when you see that work in dreams and you realize that all that is just done on the process of a PlayStation, it really does blow your mind.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah, it
yeah.
really does. There's another thing that I saw that I really liked in dreams. And it was made by Samurai 09. I think I don't exactly remember the name of the short or if that's his name, but he made this short. Well, it's like half an hour long, and it's about two cockroaches, I think, and then there are these cats, and I think it was really funny. I laughed a lot during the whole thing, and just to see that you can make something like that in dreams that really inspired me as well. That you can make a really great, because that's probably also the longest film I've seen in dreams so far, and it really says what you can, like, you can make a really cool story in dreams, and you could probably. I can't wait until someone or some people make a feature film in dreams. That's gonna be.
That's what I'm shooting for. That is what I'm shooting for. But yeah, even though, well, Eddie said that he saw it as well. So I think I should have mentioned this before, but if you're not following the channel, you should follow if you've entered the contest. Because I'm looking through the settings now, and you might have to in order to win this contest. I'm going to look through these settings. Yeah, I'm going to look through these settings, but You may want to check just to make sure. But yeah, Eddie, who we are working closely with on other projects, OTMB Cobra in the chat, he seems to know what you're the one that you're talking about. So he's good at finding everything. So I'm gonna have him find that and get back to
Eddie
me.
knows everything.
Yes.
Eddie's been in the Dreams community for so long. He's just a veteran at this point.
Which brings me to, were you on the like early beta access stuff or?
Yes, I've followed Dreams ever since it was first shown in I think during the day that the PS4 was announced, because they did this little demo, and that eventually became Dreams, and I've been following it since then. And when the beta came out, I didn't get it on my account, but I was able to play it on someone else's account. So my sibling's account. My sibling had Dreams, so then I was able to play the beta there, and then eventually I got my own account. So yeah, I've been around since for a pretty long time in the Dreams community.
Word. I just that alone just blows me away, because I explained before that, I saw the game and then it just kind of fell off my radar after they announced it at I would say E3, but it was announced prior at like a Gamescom, I believe, like one of the seen as smaller events, and it fell off my radar until it came out. And then there were, I ran across a bunch of people who were like, yeah, we've been in early access in the beta. Like, it's people have been toying with it for the last 6 years. And I'm like, oh my God, why could I wish I had known, but life had already taken me. It had already taken me. So I just wasn't paying close enough attention. But yeah, so Jamie, it's your turn to take over questions.
Alrighty. I have so many.
Oh yeah.
I think what I would like to ask now is I saw on your socials and sort of all your followings that you're working on, well, playing around with the idea of a bow game at the moment. And is that your next big project? Is that the next thing we can expect to see from you, or do we expect more animation first? Like, what's your next big thing?
I think that the bow game might be the next big thing. Right now, it's still something that I'm just playing around with. It hasn't really become I don't even know what it's gonna be about. There's no story yet. There's just game mechanics and all that, and the hats.
Yeah, the hats.
There was someone gave me that idea and I loved it, so I just had to put it in. Now it's gonna work like when you get trophies in a game.
So you'll unlock the hats throughout the game.
Yeah, and then you're gonna be able to wear them and show people how great you are at the game and stuff like
That's
that.
awesome. And can we expect to see like Green Guy in the game, or even Green Bird, because there's the Green Bird now, isn't there?
Yeah, I haven't been doing, because Greenbird, I made that character a pretty long time ago as well. I made Greenbird before Bow in the Sprinting Spring animation. But I haven't really been doing a lot of Greenbird stuff since then. So
we need more Greenbird.
yeah, I've had this one idea for a music video, with another music video with Greenbird, like one of those animations I like what I used to make because I used to make music videos mostly. That's kind of how it started, because I like to make music in Dreams as well.
Yeah, because you actually got a full, well, 2 full albums that you've created within Dreams.
Yeah, there's
and they're on Spotify as well. Like, you've actually exported them and distributed them streaming services, which is amazing.
Yeah, well, right now there's only one album on Spotify, but I'm I just have to finish one more song, and then I could probably release another album. I'm still thinking about what I should name it. It'll probably be Pink Dreams. Like the last one was called Green Dreams, so I'll probably
right,
call
yeah.
the next one Pink Dreams, and then Bo will be on the cover art.
That'd be great.
Drawn by my sibling, like the last one.
For the unification title bout.
The sibling love.
Yeah.
So I know I said it was Jamie's turn, and
No,
Jamie,
go on.
You can cut me off, but I was thinking of something, and honestly, it just left me again. Keep going, Jamie. It's your turn again. It's your turn. I forgot. I felt so bad about interrupting after I just said it was your turn that I forgot. So yeah, keep going. Keep going.
So I mean that's how far you've come already. You know, you've got 2 brilliant animations out, 2 brilliant shorts. You know, you've got a game in development, you've got an album on Spotify, you got another album coming out. I mean, you know, how far do you reckon you're going to go with this? I mean, do you see yourself staying to Dreams, or can you really see you taking the characters that you've created and people have fallen in love with and trying to develop something a bit more mainstream?
I don't really know what to expect going forward. I'm just going with the flow. That's something that I've been doing during this whole, while I'm making all of the Green Guy animations. I haven't really thought about what I'm gonna do with them, but it would be cool to try and make something in uh-oh. Oh.
I was just saying that basically we had the issue that you all saw going on that apparently is happening again. This is very strange, but he'll be back. He'll be back.
Right.
We have only his headphones are in view right now. So, James. We got to talk about that internet connection is what we got to do. But go ahead. Continue. I'm sorry.
I don't remember. I can't remember. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about what I was expecting of the future, what I was going to do in the future. I'm as I said, I don't really know what to expect of the future. I'm just gonna keep on going forward, but it would be nice to make some more short films that are more professionally made, perhaps. But for now, Dreams is my thing.
And
I mean,
just sorry, go on.
Go ahead. No, it's definitely a great thing. And like, I mean, to be fair, like I said, I'm an old man now, but I wish I had Dreams back when I was in like high school. That would have been like so prime for me. But man, these kids, they get everything. Yeah, youngsters, you get everything. But no, but yeah, welcome back, Jamie.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. We kept rolling after making a deal of it. And a few people were like talking crap, but we got them straight. So, you know, let's keep it going.
All right. My main question to you, and I'm not sure if you've even considered it because of the heavy workload that would come with it, but have you ever considered making a full-length feature film with Green Guy and Bo? Like Green Guy and Bo the movie?
Well, no, not yet actually. I've had an idea for, because I want to try and start making movies about other original characters. There's this one character, or two characters actually, that I've had for a while. One being an astronaut, and the other one being a robot, and they're friends with each other, and it's pretty much a space movie. I don't know if it's gonna be a movie or a series or a game yet, but it's something I've had in mind. But yeah, I've been thinking a little bit about making a feature film, but then I don't think I would be able to do that by myself.
Well, I mean, how long did it take you to do the Snowball in total?
Well, I think it might have taken, because I know I've said before that it took me almost 8 months, but I did have this vacation once, so it was probably around 7 months, I think. Took for me to make that. I didn't work on it all the time. Sometimes I took long breaks. Sometimes I didn't feel like working on it, so I did other things instead. But yeah, I'm just thinking from the day that I started to the day that I finished it, it was around 7 months period. 7 months between.
That sounds right. That
Yeah.
sounds right to me. No, as a person who tried to put together their own short film, I was just like, I'm still working on part 2 of mine, and I know that they're like, I've heard back from a few people, and they're like, when's that second part coming? And I'm like, y'all have no clue how long it took to make that first one. And I had the thought beforehand, like, maybe I should just hold off on putting it out just so I can finish the second one, so there won't be as big of a wait time. But ain't nobody got time for that. So, but what I would like to bring up, because I don't know, because not many people have seen my work due to outside issues. Guys, we don't need to talk about it in chat. But I just like the contrast, like how you are, or appear. I don't want to act like I know you. I don't want to assume, bro. But you and your creations seem so kind. Like, it's just so kind, and like I see it and I'm like, aw, and then I talk with you, and like when I showed up to your stream and I heard your voice for the first time, and I was like, aw, this guy just sounds so sweet. And I'm over here like angels have fallen from the sky and we live in their hollow bodies. And I'm just like, and I'm like, and then there's this guy, he's like, he has Snowball, there's this cute characters. And I love it. I love it. And I like it as a testament to how multiple people with basically different angles in storytelling are still able to, be in the same place. And but I don't know if I'm misrepresenting. I'm not trying to disrespect you or anything. I'm not trying to be like this kind boy. I'm not trying to do that.
No, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's just like your voice, the animations. It's just like, really. I was sitting back and I'm just like, this guy's so kind. I am a horrible person. I am just filth. But anyway. So, Jamie, once again, I've interrupted. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So yeah, I want to venture into Duet now. I think we've been talking a lot about the Snowball because obviously it's your latest creation, but it's Duet that really put you on the scene and where people started to recognize you and you built this sort of brand around yourself. The music of Duet is really where it's at. It's that cute tune and with the what's it called? Is it called a kazoo? Is it that
it's a
uses? That's it. So you got the ukulele and the kazoo, and it's really cute. And did you create that using the Dreams music creation power, or was that recorded into Dreams?
I recorded it using a microphone.
Okay.
Um,
Because the quality is really clear. I mean, was that recorded
Yeah.
with the microphone on the DualShock, or did you like plug in an external mic to get the clarity?
I have a USB microphone that I plugged into the PS4, and then I had it placed on the bed, and then I sat on the floor next to it, holding the ukulele in a weird position, trying to
Ah.
play it so that the sound would get into the microphone. I got the ukulele right here, actually. It looks pretty much exactly the same as the one you see in the animation.
The one that green guy uses, yeah.
Yeah,
And was the kazoo recorded the same way, or?
yeah.
Oh,
Here's the
there it is.
kazoo.
There's that guy. Awesome.
Yeah, yeah. One funny thing is, I actually recorded the song a couple of minutes before I had to start going to school, and I was a little, I don't remember why, but I was well, I was a little stressed. I don't really remember why, but I just thought it was funny that I recorded the thing before I started going to school. I did it really quick. Like I didn't.
So it was all done in one take then?
Well, yeah, I think I did 2 takes actually. I played it once and I didn't really like how it was coming out, so I did it again, and then I thought it sounded better. And then I added the kazoo on top of that, and that's how the duet song was born.
And was the song created before the intention of creating that animation? Did that inspire you to create Duet in the instance, or did you already have the plan in place?
No, I don't think I had any intentions to make the duet animation. I just wanted to try and record something in dreams using real world instruments and a
Mm,
microphone, and see
mm,
if I could do something like that. And then later on there was the community jam,
mm-hmm.
Cute Critters, and I had 2 weeks, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna make an animation for this. And yeah, so that's why I made the duet animation.
Cool.
And
And
So
was the recording done in the early access when you had access to be able to record for 3 minutes long, or was this done
yeah,
now? How we now have 15 seconds, don't we? So my question was, have you done loads of 15-second recordings and sort of stitched them all together, or was this done when you had the 3 minute length?
we still had the 3-minute length.
Ah, okay.
I miss that, being able to record
Yeah,
something in 3
so
minutes.
do I.
When I was recording voice lines for the Snowball, because before I just recorded one long recording of me doing the takes over and over again, but now I had only 15 seconds to do all of the takes, and then when it was over, I had to go back and place another one. And yeah, I miss 3 minutes.
Yeah,
The 3 minute
it's
mark.
such a shame for creators like yourself that rely on, recording stuff to bring their creations to life. It's such a shame that we've lost that
But
privilege
I
of being able to record the way we used to.
but I understand why. It's to
Oh
avoid all
yeah,
the
it's totally
copyright issues.
understandable.
yeah,
I think it will come back one day. With well,
soon.
Will and I have discussed this before. We think they should bring it back, and there should just be a disclaimer: if you do anything copyrighted, you get 3 strikes and you're out.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah,
creation is going to get took
and
down.
thankfully they're not. They probably won't be as vicious as me, because I would be like, if you use a copywritten thing, like, unless there's some, I didn't know that isn't BS, I'll just be like, yo, without warning, just remove it. Just remove the whole creation. Like, if that's what has to happen for me to get longer record times, I am sorry to whoever. But we actually had a question from Insane Alpha Beta that says, I'm curious what your reaction is to the community calling Snowball Pixar quality.
I'm not disagreeing. I am
Nor
not
am I.
disagreeing there.
Oh man, I don't know what to say. There's just so much positive feedback around that short film. I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what to say.
I mean, you can really see that. I mean, playing just before a new Disney movie. You know how you go to the cinema and they always play a little short before the main feature Disney film comes on. I could totally see the Snowball being in that slot. I really could. It just fits it perfectly. It's got that Disney vibe to it. It's got that Disney-esque. You know, it's got a great story. It's got a great message. It's you know, it really does fit, and I can understand why people say it's got that Disney vibe to it.
The idea for the short film was well, you could see it in the credits that my mom was the one who came up with the idea. We were going to a cafeteria during December, or maybe it was November. I don't remember. But and then she just told me the idea as we were going inside, and I thought, maybe I'll do something with this. And then a couple of days later, I started working on that.
So when you say she came up with the idea, did she literally come up with the full concept of, you know, him not being able to throw a snowball because he hasn't got any arms, and she came up with the whole story?
Yeah, she came up with the idea, and then I made the whole. Then I made the story. She helped me coming up with ideas. If I couldn't get any ideas, then I could ask her, and she would have great ideas. But,
so is your mom on Dreams?
Yes.
She is?
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she's,
okay,
she's
shout her out.
She's Lick.
And how do you spell that?
She was on Little Big Planet as well.
Fantastic.
There's a family of dreamers.
Yeah, a
great.
family
This
of
is
freaking
great.
dreamers. Like, my mom would probably be like, "Boy, get the hell away from me with that shit." Like, that would be my mom's reaction to anything I would be doing. But like, man, that is really awesome.
You guys need to create a team, a family team, and like, you know, you can have your own little mini animation studio going on all under one roof. This is, you know, you're seize the opportunity here.
Yeah, you're living the dream, literally. Like, you're living the dream right now. This, good Lord. That is like the coolest thing I've heard so far. Like, that's awesome.
We actually had the idea for a pretty long time to start making stuff together, and
For sure, definitely.
yeah, we've been thinking about it a lot recently. We've even got a name for our team.
Is it Green Guy Studios? Please tell me it's Green Guy Studios.
No, it's I don't think I'm gonna spoil it just yet. But
that's something to definitely look forward to in the near future then.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. Working.
If anyone listening or watching is have any connections to Disney or Pixar, we have a team of family members here that come up with great stories, could do great animation and play great music. You know, you can just have a little mini team working in Pixar, and they're all together. Fresh blood.
Okay.
So I really just can't get over that.
I know it's kind of shocking.
It's just, it sounds so like no wonder you're just, like I said, it's just all so sweet. Like, it's just all
Such a
so
sweet
nice.
family.
Yeah, it's just nice, just a kind
stuff.
group of people. Like, I need to come to Sweden. Man, screw this. Like, Kids just walking around with iPads. Whole families are like, "We're supportive. Have your dreams. We'll help you." Man, this is some crazy stuff out here. Yeah.
Well,
Yo, I'm coming next week. I'll be there.
My mother used to play games a lot when she's the one who bought Little Big Planet for us when we were kids. I was like 7 years old when I got Dreams, and then Mom started playing it as well. She was actually using my dad's account, so she was playing on the PS3 much more than Dad. So she basically took Dad's account. And
did your dad do Dreams too?
No.
Oh.
He does other things.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. He's nice.
All right.
He's good.
All right.
He's a sailor. He sails boats. He's really cool at that.
That's awesome as well. This is like the
What
best
an
origin
awesome
story
family.
ever.
Yeah. What a
This
great
is like
family.
a great origin story, man. Good Lord.
Okay.
You might as well just come out and be like, "Yeah, my dad's Aquaman," and he just, he just saves the world and the oceans, and then he comes home, tells us about it. It's pretty awesome. Like, man, God, it's just, So I got to get off this. I'm sorry. I don't mean to, I'm not. It really is an awesome story, though. Like, I really did have the thought, like, this is the best origin story ever. Like,
Yeah, but most importantly, my parents are very supportive of what I do, and my sibling as well. They understand everything, and they support us along the way.
That's fantastic.
And I love.
Very important. Very important. So, Jamie, once again, got in your way.
No, please, by all means.
That was really it. Like, I just keep thinking of, like, I just really keep, like, hearing all this stuff, and I'm just like, it's the dichotomy of when I look at him as a dreamer and myself. It's just this whole thing that I'm just like, yeah, I feel like I'm Satan, like interviewing an angel or something. I'm sitting here talking to somebody. He's like, yeah. So I was working on this thing, and there's just like this, like going on. I'm just like, can I continue speaking anyway? But no, man, I'm really not trying to make you blush, but it really is like a truly beautiful story that you've just laid out, not just in your animation and on Dreams, but yeah, that your family sounds amazing, and that's an awesome thing.
They're great.
If anybody else has questions out in the chat, please feel free. I'm trying to catch them and copy them as we go so I can ask him. But
while we wait for the chat to come up with some questions, I was wondering if we're ever going to see the Snowball in VR.
Ooh.
I want to get real close to when Bo's crying and just virtually give him a hug and say, "Take my arms. You can have mine. We'll have one each. You have one and I'll have one, and we'll hug it out."
That's sweet, but it would be a lot of work. I think I would have to pretty much, because when I play the animation in VR. Because it's not VR compatible, but when I play it as it is in VR, then it doesn't really look that great. There's this what do you call it, black bars in the movie, and I usually almost through the whole film, it's really zoomed in. So when you see that in VR, it's just a small little box where you see the movie and you can barely see anything that's going on. You just see pixels.
Yeah.
and I would have to do quite a lot of work because, for example, if when there's a character in the shot and the character leaves the shot, then I didn't have to worry about animating that character anymore. But if I were to
To do it in
make
360.
yeah, I would have to animate, add a lot more animation, and I would have to fix a lot of things. So
and I suppose that's why Duet worked so well for VR, is because they were stationary. I mean, although they were animated, they stayed in the same spot throughout the whole entire scene, so it was quite easy, I suppose, to convert. But I love the touch that you did, that you were able to actually clap along in the song. That was such a nice touch to the VR edition of that, so you could actually interact with it. It was a good touch.
yeah, I thought that would be a fun thing to include, because it would be it would be a little weird if you had the green guy character and then Bo, and then you would stand with them and you would just look at them while they're playing.
Yeah.
I thought that would be a little weird.
You should
So
do
adding-
you should do an update where we can have a tambourine and a triangle, so we can really jam with them as they go along. That'd be great.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Just a little table with a plethora of instruments. Just have a table with a spotlight, and there's all these different instruments, and we can just pick up and play along with them. That'd be so good.
Sounds pretty fantastic.
I just love the characters so much. I just love Green Guy and Bo so much. They're just so cute, and I just want to see so much more of them.
Thank you. I'm glad you like it.
And MC Alchemist asked, "What are your favorite animated films?"
Ooh, well, my favorite was the one I already mentioned, Your Umasu, because it pretty much changed my life. It not only did it inspire me to make Green Guy, but it made me realize what I really like, and that's cute and wholesome animated movies. That's if someone recommends me a movie like that, then I would watch it immediately. But there is another animation that I like a lot, and that's the first Land Before Time.
Oh, beautiful! Love that film.
That's also a dinosaur movie.
Yeah, you seem to like dinosaurs quite a lot. There's a bit of a theme going on here.
What's not to like about dinosaurs, though? I mean, real talk.
Yeah, they're cool. My sibling likes dinosaurs a lot, so that kind of had a influence on me, I guess.
And there he goes, being all cute again.
Yeah.
So wholesome. So wholesome.
See, I was trying not to bring it up, but when he said Land Before Time, I was like, of course. Of course. It's not going to stop. It's just sweetness. Insane Alpha Beta said, I don't have a question per se, but I do want to say Byvsen is one of the most inspirational dreamers in the community. Him and Cybersheep are huge inspirations for me as I begin work on my show in dreams. So, yeah, know that you touching lives out there. You touching lives, my guy.
Yeah, it's really. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, really. I think it's really cool that Dreams has given me this opportunity to do the stuff I want to make, and I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you for watching my stuff and enjoying what I do.
Definitely take the time, if you aren't familiar with Byvsen and his work, follow his stream, because I was in one of his streams the other day, and just watching him, it taught me a lot as far as stuff that I know I've been screwing up and that I'm not seeing him screw up on. And so it's just like, oh, well, that's how you do that. Cool. Yeah, you'll see his workflow, and it should help anybody that wants to get started. It should help you out with how this all works, because it's fantastic. So don't forget to go follow him. Okay, go follow him now. I want to see these numbers in his chat, and he deserves them way more than we do at this point. I'm sorry, I'm honest. It's too good. So yes, and Magma, thank you for the cheer. And Magma Monster also says love your work. So yeah. Oh, and I'll say it aloud now because I typed it, but it went pretty fast with all this Byvsen love we got in this chat.
I'm not looking at the chat. Hang on. Oh, God.
But basically, we have 10 and a half minutes before the giveaway ends, and a winner will be chosen. So, our time is running out.
Oh.
I just gotta say, this has been like the most heartwarming episode we've ever done.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's so nice. It's just so nice.
Like, I'm just normally so boisterous and stuff, and it's just like I can't.
It's normally just so energetic, and normally we're having like a heated argument about something, and there's always conflict between our opinions, and this is just all love and rainbows. It's just really good.
Which let's change it. So what we're gonna towards the end of our last episode with Wuxi, we brought up No. I'm not going where you think I'm going.
Okay.
I'll talk with Wuxi about that on Monday. Okay, we're gonna talk with him on Monday about that.
All right.
But we were bringing up the idea, and I didn't know it was a point of contention because apparently I'm just on the outside of a lot of the community of dreams. But what do you feel about the being able to monetize your work? Like being that people love what you do a lot. Like, how do you feel about dreams offering up some way for you to monetize your work?
Yeah, it would be pretty nice. I think it's fine the way it is right now, but I don't think I would mind that much. I don't know. I don't really have any strong opinions about that. I wouldn't. Dreams would still be the same, even if there were, there would be ads and stuff or monetizations.
I mean, would you ever consider, if it was the opportunity where monetization became a thing within dreams, would you consider putting a paywall behind your stuff? I mean, because from a business perspective, you have a great following, people respect your work, they love you in general. So, I reckon the majority of the people, including myself, would support you in that respect. But is it something that you personally feel you would want to do?
I honestly don't really mind not receiving money for the stuff I do. I'm completely fine with it, with people being able to see it for free. I don't think it's because I think in the future when I grow up, I think I'm gonna get a job somewhere and I'm gonna get money through that. And these animations, I'm just doing them for fun. And sure, it would be fun to be able to get money from that. I did do that for a while on YouTube because I have a YouTube channel as well. I'm not really active there a lot anymore, and that was pretty cool. But honestly, I don't think it's something that I think is super important for me, because I'm just doing creating whatever's in my head and putting it out there.
You're honing the craft.
Yes. He's just too wholesome. He's just too wholesome.
Well, I want to take a moment.
I feel rotten inside.
I want to take a moment because I did see that Leklak was in the chat. So I want to take this moment to say thank you for being awesome and so supportive of his ventures.
100%.
We adore you. Okay? You are loved by this community as well. Thank you for being awesome. So
Yes, jag
yes,
älskar dig superduper mamma.
and Meep Lord, your art is awesome as well. I want to see more of your stuff.
We got the whole family here. This is
we
great.
got the whole family.
This is great.
Nothing but love from around here. This is like I said, this is just the kindest episode that we are ever gonna do.
Next week's episode is going to be shocking compared to this.
Yeah, like it's gonna break away from the intro and everything's just gonna be in flames. And it's just
It's just like, okay, so the power glove.
which one of our people in chat did ask, what are your thoughts on the power glove? But I'm not, but you don't have to answer. You don't have to answer. That's for Monday. But they did ask. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. So Eddie, the Meep Lord, to answer your question. But yes, we have 13 people in the giveaway, and I'm seeing 30 people in this chat. So I'm guessing we have a ton of people here that already have dreams, don't want a free copy. Y'all don't have nobody that you can support by giving the game to.
And that's the thing, if you have a copy yourself, still enter and introduce someone else to Dreams by giving them a free copy. Just because you have Dreams doesn't mean you can't enter this competition. We want everybody to enter and then give it to someone that will enjoy it and help grow this community and make it larger. Let's get all 30 people into this giveaway.
And Magma Monster, thank you again. Just put in 30. Cheer 30 bits for the 30 people we want in here. But the 30 entries we need on this list, we don't need them. But I'm just trying to say, if I understand people have might have it, but I'm gonna tell you, you might be a little disappointed you didn't win.
Eddie is asking if it'll be a physical copy. I believe it's going to be digital. If it's not, isn't it, Will? So we can easily get it to whoever needs it within the world.
It's funny that you bring that up, but I'm not going to say what I'm going to say until someone has won. So,
okay.
So you enter by following the channel, and then you type in !dreams, and you will enter the raffle. The dreams off. And yeah. So anyway, back to this. What is something that you Siri, I'm not talking to you. What is going on around here? I said so. Like, Siri, come on, man. Anyway, so what's the thing you want to see the most added to Dreams? Like the most.
There is I make animations in Dreams, and there are a few ways that it can be improved, but there's one thing that I think would really improve making animations in Dreams, and that would be to be able to, because if you have, for example, a block that moves up and then to the left and then down or something like that, and you have these keyframes for all of these positions, then it would have a smooth motion when you play it up like an arc, and you don't have any control over how that arc looks like other than moving the position of the box. But it would be nice if you could have some more control over that, how you so you get more control over how the arc looks like, how the box moves, and I think that would really improve the animations or animating in Dreams. That's one wish that I have.
Well, Eddie seems to know how to do that in the chat, so
okay.
He might be able to help you out there.
Oh, nice.
Like I said, Eddie's a veteran. He knows everything.
Huh, I
I
need
had
to know.
I had an idea the other day, and for someone that's experienced with animation in Dreams yourself, you'd be able to give me a straight answer whether or not it would actually be beneficial. But I was thinking, would a in-game video editor be something that would work well within Dreams? So, like, you record all your animation and you record your scenes, and then to be able to import them into like a timeline and be able to edit them and add text and transitions and effects and stuff, would that be something that you think would be beneficial to cutscene creators like yourself that make short animations within Dreams?
Um, y- yeah, yeah. uh, yeah, it would be nice to have stuff like that. I think maybe. I think. Yeah, I think Dreams is like there. It's lacking a little bit, just a little bit of animation tutorials. There are the tutorials about how keyframes work, but it doesn't really explain to you all of the, like having multiple keyframes on a timeline and how the blending works. And that's something that would be nice to have in Dreams, I think, for all the
Okay.
people who want to animate.
Insane Alpha Beta said, what do you think about the possibility of being able to choose lower frame rate as a feature? That's something I'd love to see. It would be huge for animation in Dreams, as that allows you to, quote unquote, hide the crimes in a way.
Yeah, I think that would actually, because I think that would actually be pretty nice, because movies are usually played in 24 frames per second, and in Dreams you can't really control the frame rate. It's if there are less objects in the scenes, then it's 60 FPS, and it's 60 FPS. But it would be nice to be able to control that value so that you can make your animations look more like a movie, because 24 frames per second really makes anything look more cinematic in a way. I don't know why, but it just does. So I think that would be pretty nice. Yeah.
So the giveaway has ended.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I have to click a button to find out who the winner is.
Oh,
But
can we get a drum roll?
I did not. So the winner is Siba right now.
Wow!
Well done.
So is Siba here though?
Oh, that is the question.
That is the question. Is Siba here? So, yeah, there
he's
you
in
are.
chat. There he is.
There
Well
you
done.
are. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up I'm going to whisper you. And basically, I'm going to give you a $50 gift card to Amazon. The reason I have to do that is because they did not do any digital copies through Amazon for right now for Dreams. And I didn't want to come out and say that it was a $50 thing for anyone beforehand, because I want someone who actually wants Dreams.
Absolutely.
And I didn't want someone just trying to come through for a $50 monies. So I am definitely going to be hitting you up after the show, and I will be giving you your code. So
Well done. Congratulations.
thank you for tuning in. That's what I'm here for. So, yeah, I just know that, I've been through seen some giveaways, and like when people offer up like money or just flat out gift cards, you get people coming through from everywhere. And yeah, I want to keep this within the Dreams community. I want someone who's going to listen to what we've talked about today and go, well, I wonder if I can do that. And I want them to get the chance to. So you could be the next Byvsen.
Yeah.
What?
You might give him a run for his money.
Yeah, you could give him a run. And then when you come back, we're going to be like, yeah, I remember when, we just gave you that 50. And now here you are. Here you are. You and Byvsen are working together. And I've created this whole storyline where y'all start up this thing on your own. And then you come and you take over Disney. And you're just like, yeah. So anyway. So, yes, we expect you to win an Impy Award soon. It's what we're saying. What we're saying.
I think that Cyber Sheep Films is also worth worth
they're
animation.
on their way to an Impy. I think it's
Yeah.
inevitable at this point with the quality of content they're pushing out.
Yeah.
They've got one on the way.
Yeah, most definitely.
And you never know. I reckon you've got a second one on the way with the Snowball, to be quite honest. I reckon you should make room on your shelf for a shiny new one.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what I do. I don't have any plans for anything big other than that bow game right now, but we'll see what happens.
Well, Siba, if you check your whispers, you have the code. All you have to do is redeem it on your PlayStation and get going. Start dreaming. Start building.
We expect great things.
We do. I expect to see something tomorrow on Dream.
Oh,
no, I'm just
at least give him a week. Give him a week.
Yeah. No, we expect in a week when we do our next show, we'll be like, yeah, remember what we did. Yeah.
we want video content to show on the podcast.
Yes, be like, this is where our copy of Dreams went, to this wonderful creator. And I promise you, if you can like do a stick figure, like kind of jank walking, you'll be better than me. You'll be better than me. You'll be better than me. Promise. I promise. So, awesome. You got the code. And yeah, we're going to be doing more giveaways soon. So stay tuned for everyone that showed up. Thank you. I appreciate you. And Byvsen, do you want to leave us with some other, with your final note, like to the people, to the fans, those who are sacrificing small lambs and fires for you, just your greatness? What do you got to say? Give it to us.
Do what you love doing and don't give up on your dreams. And be wait. I didn't have anything prepared for this. Just do what you love and put it out there, and you'll find the audience that really likes your stuff, and just continue doing that, and eventually you'll end up doing great stuff, I think.
Fantastic.
Beautiful.
Fantastic.
And just a note, everyone in chat, if you would like to also be on the podcast, just give us a message on Twitter. We're called Lucid Nebula Studios. Just give us a search, and we can discuss to try and get you on the show.
And I've put in the link to the link trees for Lucid Nebula Studios as well as my link tree. Hit us up on everything, and we will find it. We'll be rampantly running through our phone. But I wanted to bring up one more thing. I almost forgot. So I'm not trying to step on Media Molecule's toes at all. But I wanted to know if we had if we also did some sort of large scale like community challenge, how many of you would be interested in that? Of our view, it would be our viewers. So this is still being rolled around. We don't know if we are actually going to do it, but I did want to gauge just instead of something where it's like where they have like button and whatever, like what if it was something like
Specific.
yeah, something specific, like an actual almost project within itself, but something that everybody would get a little bit, and then we could push it all together into one crazy showcase. If that sounds like something the community would seem happy with, then we'll talk about it more behind the scenes and see about bringing it to you. But I wanted to throw it out there for people. Just because it was something that I actually had a dream about it. Like I had a dream about it.
Pun intended.
Yes, I did. And then and then I went and talked with my friend who's actually in like marketing, and we started throwing around this idea, and he was like, "That sounds good, but try doing this." And that's where we expanded it into the like making it a community challenge for this podcast. And coming back with something. So if it sounds like something you would like, hit us up and we will go continue to try to iron out the process of making that a reality. I'm Mighty Vicious. I'm here with Byvsen the Great. I'm here with Jamie James the Infinite.
The Infinite.
This is the end of the show. Love you all. Thank you for coming
great.
through. It has been absolutely amazing.